Let's talk about solar generation. I think there's been a lot of progress in solar generation. As I mentioned a moment ago, the cost is coming down. We certainly have both manufacturing improvement as well as installation improvement. And I think within a portfolio of generating sources, because it's a method of generating electricity, there's a place for renewables. And I think renewables will grow, and I think solar will be a key part of that. But I also think it's important to understand that these renewable sources of generation have unique characteristics, and intermittency is one that I would point to. So we talked just a few minutes ago about the polar vortex and what was happening on January 7th here in the Carolinas. So our peak demand between 7 and 8 a.m., which is when the peak is in a winter period, it's in the morning, there was almost no solar available because the sun is not, and there's no penetration of solar. So we need to have a system that can address those requirements and be prepared to provide the service that our customers expect, the reliability that they expect in those periods. That's the beauty of a portfolio. So you have baseload generation, you have peaking generation, you have renewable generation. And so we are supportive of solar, and we're supportive of it as an important part of the portfolio. The other point I would make on intermittency and on solar characteristics in particular is that we have a responsibility to manage demand and supply every minute of every day. So when a cloud rolls by and the solar panel is not working, someone needs to be working, and that's Duke Energy. It's our generation sources and it's our grid. We enable distributed generation to work because we're there to maintain the quality of the power when those resources aren't working. And so what we are an advocate of is ensuring that we get paid for the service we do provide, and that the method of payment is fair to all customers. So the customers who have solar panels pay what is fair for the use of the grid and the backup supply, and the customers who choose not to have solar, typically lower income or fixed income, that they are not subsidizing the service that we provide to customers who choose to have solar. So I think it's a complicated issue. I think it's an important issue for the state. I think it's an important issue for Duke. But what I would leave you with is we're supportive of the technology. We think it fits in the portfolio, but we think it should be fair, and that our service that we provide to customers is one that should be paid for in a manner that's consistent.